Hey guys, welcome back to Enigmatica to Expert mode. Last episode we did a bunch of magical stuff over at our magical house. And I've been doing a couple of things, quite a few things unfortunately, off camera. I got carried away a little bit, but yeah. So today is going to be a bit more of an update episode, but we'll also do something. First of all, a couple of episodes ago we got some, do you have it in here? It's probably in here. We got some fiery ingots, these guys. And I mentioned that you can put this, you can use this as a pickaxe head and get auto smelt, right? So I actually made it just to try it out. So I have like all these like gold, yellow colored ones, tree lit, auto smelt, superheat, flammable. Those are all from that fiery thing. And yeah, it does work with looting. So if I get a ore, if I type slowly, I'll get there. Like this copper ore, for example, right? So normally we could get 12 out of this. But if I mine this with this pickaxe now, because it has looting 3 as well, or luck 3, we got 15. So we got a little bit extra there. Sometimes you get a bunch more. I tried it with iron and I got like 4 ingots at one point, but that was like super rare. I think it was 4, yeah. Most of the time it's like 3 or 2. And then once in a while you only get 1. So yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a bit of a downside. I don't think we can demonstrate this right now. No, but if you try to mine, for example, coal or something, you get like graphite bars instead, like these guys. So it's a bit of a downside. So I might make a second pickaxe that has a normal head again. I don't think I want cobalt though. Cobalt is something I kind of want to replace the cobalt here too. I'm not a fan of this momentum. It's like, you start mining and suddenly you mine super fast. It's a bit annoying on the shovel at least, but yeah, we'll see. I also finally made the Ender book, so we have some waypoints here. We have home and astro sorcerer area that we're gonna show in a bit here. Let's go quickly sleep though. And you will notice if I try to sleep, boink, I slept. It's daytime. I made the, what's it called? The sleep charm from Dark Utilities. Super cheap to make, but it makes you sleep instantly if you go sleep. So you don't have to wait. And I also made the gluttony charm, which is also not too expensive. You need either the fancy golden apple or the normal one. And that one makes you like eat super quick, so you can eat things in like one jump. If I'm hungry, I can demonstrate this. But the way I got like emeralds is a bit silly. I set up a little system over here where I pump out the queen bees from here using an item filter to send it back into this guy, right? And then pump out all the other items, there's cables below, back into the chest. And then every time there's like 16 of either the grubs, the wax comb or the honeycomb, I could go over to the shipping bin and just sell them for 1 emerald. So yeah, that's how I got a couple of emeralds to make the Ender book. It works, so whatever. This guy here is getting full though, so might have to do something about this. I think we can actually go into applied energistics, and we might do this today. Then you may also see I have a bunch of armor down here and also armor toughness. That's because I finally charged the nanosuit that we got from mobs before. If you don't charge it, it works like diamond armor, I suppose, or maybe a little bit less. I'm not sure. But if you charge it, you get a bunch more toughness. And I was a bit silly. I made an MFE because this is a power level 3, and this one requires power tier 3. You can see at the bottom to charge. You can't charge these in the bad box. And then while I was charging, I was like, wait a minute. Because mechanism can convert, we can just dump it into our gas burning engine and charge it in here much faster. So yeah, you can charge industrial craft things in there as well, which works really well. We have our ender pearls back up here, so slowly producing stuff. Very nice. But I think we can, yeah, let's go over here. I did something there. A ugly tower, yes. And I also ran power from behind the house over there. And behind the house now, the capacitor bank we had there from immersive engineering, it's now set to output to these cables, and it comes from the gas generator. So because it produces way more. So the water wheels and the windmill actually aren't really contributing much right now. But I set up this monstrosity. This is a mob farm. So in our travels we got a bunch of spawners. So I got only zombie and skeleton spawners in here. And if I go to the very top real quick, we can see I'm running a redstone conduit cable all the way up here to 4 pistons, sticky pistons to be precise, that I currently have like just a block above these holes, because during daytime these blocks or these holes are spaced out so that the sunlight that goes down here lights up everything in there so that mobs can't spawn. It's too bright for them. But if I go down there and flick a lever, I can close the things, right? And then they start spawning. Of course, during nighttime, they always will be spawning, but, you know, that's okay. We can just sleep through. And of course, they're vanilla spawners. Whoops, a little bit too much. So they won't, you know, they won't spawn until I'm there. And then I'm also using, oh no, oh god, I messed that up real bad. Whoops, I vein mine a little bit too much. Okay, let me fix this real quick. But yeah, as you can see, we're just using some vector plates here to, you know, push the mobs all to this little gap here, and also the items, of course. And let's close this off again. So I can just stand down here and I'll be able to see them. Oh man, what a mess. What a mess. Can't even, oh, there we go. Cool. I can just stand here and like whack him with the sword so we can demonstrate this. Oh, and I can also show you the gluttony charm now. Boink. Eating it. Boink. So nice. So, can turn this off. And there they come. Alright. It's hard to see them. If I hold a torch in my hand, I can see them a bit better. And maybe let's just turn down mobs a little bit. But I'm actually out of torches. So yeah, you can do that. You can turn it on again. It will stop him from spawning. And using this sword, by the time I killed them all, the next wave will spawn. So it works out pretty well. I could make a size or something to kill them all faster, but it works. And then the way this works here is the item collector. Let's just dump things in there. Oh, look at that. Flux infused chestplate. Let's see, is that all of it? Yeah. So there's an item collector here, advanced item collector. Not too expensive, goes into this guy. And I really wanted to try out XNet a little bit more, so I figured I'll use that here. It might be overkill, but I had to like rearrange this a couple of times because I wasn't fully aware of what the limitations of this thing is. So yeah, I definitely learned a lot from this. But what I wanted to do here is, you know, first of all, we have a bunch of drawers that store some of the things we get a lot of. And most of them are actually full, like the rotten flesh. We need upgrades for these. Probably just add some void upgrades that I haven't made yet. So it tries to insert them in here first. And if it doesn't fit into the controller, it sends them into this chest. It's like kind of the temporary buffer chest. And then from this chest, there is, you know, this is attached here. It will first try to send everything, or I guess, yeah, it always tries to send everything through the powered anvil I have up here. If you put anything in that can't be charged, it just, it goes through anyway, which is nice. So it doesn't like block it off. And then, you know, it charges it up. And then once it's charged up, it just sends it back into first this chest and this chest as like a buffer. And everything ends up in our chest system. So yeah, it's pretty good. It works, you know, it like all the broken armor pieces we get from the mobs will be repaired and stored in here. So we got quite a few things, including like Teferi boots, for example, again, which we could break down into Teferi ingots. There's a couple of these things like the Knightly plate we can break down. We get a couple of weapons. And as you saw, we also get flux infused stuff. So maybe I should actually use these. These are probably pretty good, right? Just checking, there's a Psi helmet. I don't think there's anything else amazing in here. We also get like Inferium chest. Which one's better? Superium is better. No fall damage, huh? Set bonus. But we only have this piece right now. I don't think we have any other pieces. So yeah, it works pretty well, you know. Eventually I want to filter out some of these bows and shovels and this like vanilla armor stuff. I'll probably just void. But for now, this works for me. And I mean, I could probably go over here how I did this in the end. I'm not sure how interesting this is, but maybe in a quick way. So we have 3 different channels. These are not used. These were from before. Yeah, first from this guy. This is the input chest, connector input. It just extract everything in a stack. No change there. And it will first try to insert into this one. Super high priority for some reason. I don't know why I did it 200. Could be 1, but it's okay. And then if it doesn't work, it tries to insert into this guy, right? Then the second task is to extract from this like temporary chest we have here, right? Just anything. And insert it into the power anvil. Powered anvil, highest priority, doesn't need to be there because there's nothing else on input on this channel, but it's okay. And then as the third task, it will try to export from this guy, you know, once it's fully charged, or if it can't be charged, it just goes into the export slot. And it first tries to put it into this chest and then into this chest. That's pretty much it. I had the first version of this was way more complicated, but yeah. So I guess we can just charge this guy in here. I'm not sure how good this chest plate is, to be honest. The flux infused. Would it be better than the nanosuit when it's charged? Probably, right? Because you need the nanosuit to make the flux infused chest piece, so What's the difference if I put this on? It's worse. I don't know. But wasn't there a thing with flux infused stuff? Like you could toggle a mode or something? Maybe I'm thinking about the tools. Anyway, let me know if that's good. Maybe we'll switch to this. I'll just put it in here for now. Alright, so that was that. And then let's go over here. I did a couple of changes on this side too. And it is getting nighttime again, but that's okay. We can sleep through it super fast. I started a path going down this way now because I wanted to go over to this side sometimes and I didn't always want to run through the house. So there's a path going down. I forgot to place the blocks here. With a little bit of a bridge. Our fisher is still down here this time trying to get some stuff. I was just testing it out, but yeah, a little bit of a bridge across here. Nothing fancy. And then there are stairs up here now too. That goes to our Botania side. And I just cleared this out a little bit. Before we go to the left there, you got a little bit of a sneak peek. Let's go into the house. So I moved our cauldron over here and I tried to create like a chimney or a fireplace. It's okay. It's not great. It's a little bit big, but I really wanted to replicate kind of the symbol from Thorncraft, right, on the sides here. So it's a little bit too wide. I should have just left one gap, but I wanted this to be like a little bit of a bigger, you know, fireplace, so it's not too tiny or something. But yeah, there's our little cauldron where we can craft things. There's the niter below, and these are ash blocks from Ice and Fire. And then there's an actual chimney that goes all the way to the top. I'm terrible with fireplaces and chimneys. It's something I still have to learn, but look at this thing. It's not amazing. I don't even know why I made it fat up there. It just ended up this way. I could probably remove this in this row, but I don't know. It will do for now, right? And then I set up our Thorncraft stuff over here. Jeez, can't talk. It's late. So yeah, everything is stored in here, things we need. And then, you know, our table, a research table, and accidentally made a second research table, so why not? But then I expanded over this way as well. And you saw that probably a little bit of a sneak peek. Oh yeah, and I replaced some of these stairs with stone ones instead of the spruce I think we had. It just looks better, I think, because I wanted something mossy here. And it just looks better, I think. But yeah, I built a little bit of a bridge here. Bridges is also one of the things I'm still practicing. It's okay. I don't think I like the stone parts below. I think it looks a bit too heavy, a bit too much stone. So maybe a wooden one would have been better. I might still exchange that, or replace it, but it will do for now, right? And I try to create the same kind of roof design like all of our buildings have as well. And it's a little bit like not small. I guess the ceiling is low. That's what it is. Because I always like that. Like when you go through bridges where the ceiling is kind of low hanging. And I put a couple of lights up there, so it's a bit illuminated. And this goes over to our Astro Sorcery area. So this is where we will be building Astro Sorcery stuff. So what I've done here, you can see the things marked, is we have the mod Schematica in this, right? And if you press the hotkey to load schematics, you can load schematics from all kinds of mods. So I loaded the attunement altar from Astro Sorcery, and it looks a bit funky with the shaders again, but that's okay. And you can see how huge that thing is. Like it goes to all the way over there. And I just tried to rearrange this a little bit so it fits nicely on this little platform. I had to tear down a couple of hills to make it more flat, but later on we can terraform it again a bit. And this, I wanted to be kind of like the centerpiece and then build things around this. I kind of want to try to arrange our Astro Sorcery stuff in a somewhat logical way. So yeah, that's what these markers are. That determines where the attunement altar will be once we make one. And then I leave a 3-block gap for a road. And then we have this guy over here. Now this looks a bit funky because this is actually 2 kind of crafting altars in one. Same way with this guy, I loaded the iridescent altar because that's the biggest one as far as I know. Unless something has changed and a new altar has been introduced. Nope, I think that's still the biggest one, right? Yeah, that's the biggest crafting, the full 555. And I loaded the schematic for that guy to see how big that would have to be, because we need to keep upgrading this table, right, in tiers, and that will change the structure around it too. So just wanted to make sure we have the room for it, but then tore down a couple of things to build the structure that this guy needs instead. So it's kind of like built in here, like this. And I think these blocks too belong to that, and these pillars. So this is going to go eventually. And then, you know, only this stuff here is going to be here because that's necessary. But yeah, this guy is working now, so we can use it. And then there's more room over here, here, and wherever we need to put some things. We need a couple more structures. And yeah, we can always tear down a little bit more because this is kind of like a little bit of an island here, which is kind of cool. So I think this would be nice to have as a little bit of an astro sorcery island. But yeah, I think that was all the things I've done. Hopefully. There might be like one or two little items I made or tried out that I forgot about, but yeah, for the most part, that should have been it. So there's a couple of things I want to do then. Something with text, something with magic. One thing I would really like to get... Oh yeah, I did do a little bit more research, I suppose. I might unlock this guy and this guy. And we still have to unlock this, right? The crafting, the gauntlet. So we'll probably do this today and unlock the golems. But, you know, one thing I would like to get is the Everfull Urn. This is really cool to refill your cauldron over here for your Thaumcraft stuff, right? Because then I don't have to go run around and always grab more water or something. You can just put this nearby and it will refill this guy automatically. So I want to unlock that guy. What am I doing? This book. But we need to get through this first. So Hatch Alchemy. I did the first step, which was to make tallow. I've done this. And now it wants me to make ink sacs and gunpowder. Now here's the weird thing. So I thought I could just grab these items and then it will recognize it as being done. But that didn't work. But for some reason now the slime ball is recognized as complete. Maybe because I had slime balls in a compacting drawer at one point. Could that be why maybe? Like, does that recognize it as crafting? If I drag them out there or something? Or maybe I did craft them by breaking down a slime block. But yeah, I don't think we can actually like complete this other than doing this. But this is not complicated. It looks complicated at first, right? You're basically duplicating an ink sac into 2 ink sacs with the Essentia we can see. And here's gunpowder. And there's Alchemy, which is one I've never seen before. It seems new. But, you know, I was like, oh, what elements do these things contain? Well, it's actually a bit silly because if you just want to finish the quest, all you have to do is grab the 2 ink sacs, 2 gunpowder, and if you look at what they contain exactly what you need, right? Because this is like a way of creating this item out of this Essentia. It's just kind of teaching you this. So, yeah, you just, you know, this won't give us a bonus because we are breaking down 1 to get the Essentia and then throw 1 in to get 2 out of it again. But it's if you could generate these in a different way, then you could duplicate these items. So that's kind of how that works. So it should be pretty easy to finish. So let's grab another bucket of water maybe, in case we need it, and go over here. Now, you know, a couple of episodes ago, I was talking about maybe it was the last one. I was talking about the whole Essentia thing, how the pot was too full and it couldn't get me all the Essentia out of there with the little quartz thingies. I think Trike said that he had to refill it, but you can't refill these if they're like, if they're not full. Like, yeah, you can't refill them like this. So I don't know if there's a way to do it. I'm not aware of a way of refilling these. Maybe with the Everfull Urn it will do it automatically, but yeah, we'll see. So anyway, what we have to do is toss 1 in, get 2 back. Toss 1 in, get 2 back, right? So there we go. That should have completed the quest. A little bit silly, but you know, it is what it is. Now, what is the next one? Is that going to be complicated? So again, it says clay I have already crafted, string I have not. Now this one looks a bit more complicated unless wheat has these elements of string. Cobwebs and lava buckets, okay. And just to double check, if I grab like a cobweb, you don't recognize this as completed, right? No, see, it doesn't. Can we craft these? Yes, but we don't have the stuff for it. Ooh, maybe this way. I do have a hydrate. I made one at one point. But here, let's double check this first, because I want to just see if you just have to like craft these. You can craft string, right? So if I do this, do you recognize this as done? Yeah, see? So you just have to craft these things. If you have a way of crafting this, that works. I'm not sure if the bucket would work. Let's see. Nah, that doesn't count. Is there a way to craft? If you had fire as... Ooh, a hydrator again, maybe. I'm gonna try this. If that works, then we can save ourselves a little bit of Essentia crafting and potential flux issues. But if I put you in here, you, and you, you're supposed to make more. Did you recognize this? No. Shoot. Okay. Well, a cobweb contains 5 of these, the trap symbols, so we can do this easily. Well, the bucket is gonna be easy too. We can just use our igneous crystals. It's gonna be a bit expensive, but not Herba Terra. You know, it works, so oh well. So you, and you. I missed. No! Shoot. Can't get behind. Okay, that might be a problem. There we go, we got our lava bucket. May have to do something about that. Although if I put the urn there, maybe it works. And then we can just do this. See, like, I'll keep throwing over it. Okay, this. No? Oh, it's string. Okay, so now there's like 2 of these, like, animal symbols in there, so I'm just gonna release them. Yeah, maybe I need to rearrange this here. Okay, but that should have finished the quest as well, and that should be done with this chapter. Now we get the Everfull Urn. For that we need theory fundamentals. Okay, let's figure out how theories work. I've seen some people try it. I've never tried it myself. I did not bring paper. I did. Okay, so I think what we have to do, start a theory and pick something, right? Okay, so it gives us some options. So we can either, so these are our research points, I believe, right? So we can measure. You take some time to make detailed measurements of various types of essentia and the potential V's they contain. Gain 15 infusion progress and 1 bonus draw. The thing we need is fundamentals. So there's different theories. This would be a theory of infusion, I guess. But we also get a bonus draw. If we have this, we can use this to pay for this. And then we will get 25 infusions. So this is technically, this is going to be, I'm guessing, an infusion theory, which we don't want. But I guess we can try it out anyway. So we're going to take this. So now there it is, arcane infusion. Well, we have to unlock this anyway, 15%. Pick another one, free draw. Another 15, so we can do this again. Pay 1 light bulb, get 15, and another free draw. We can pay Volatus, which we don't have, so I'm not even going to look at this. Or Jukebox to get 20 to 30 artifice, okay. Well, let's go with infusion now. Let's stick with that for now. 30%, okay. Free draw. Ponder, you carefully consider all you have learned so far. Gain 25 progress divided evenly between all current active categories and a bonus draw. Now, we only have 1 category, so we get a full 25, I suppose, but it will cost 2 knowledge or whatever, but we get a free draw, so that's good. Aurum, we don't really have. We could probably get that. This one is for artifice, so I'm gonna go with this. So that's gonna give us a 25, yeah. Now what is this? Oh, this is fundamentals, 5%. Okay, this is what we want, but I guess we're kind of like going for arcane infusion. Or we can reject it. You will not gain any more progress in arcane infusion or draw any cards related to that category. Interesting. What is this? Victus and Humanus, I'll ignore. A moment of revelation shows you the common links between all you have been studying. Your total progress is split evenly amongst all your currently revealed and valid categories. Now, I don't know if we need to reach 100%. Because we could split this up and then we could try to get fundamentals up as well. That might be interesting. Or we could reject it, but then we're just stuck with 5%. I'm gonna try this. I like I said, I haven't messed with this at all, so now fundamentals is higher. We need to experiment. Tinker, you start tinkering and we get 22 to 32 artifice or celestial studies, which gives us inspiration towards fundamentals. This is what we need. But the problem is we need a celestial node for Luna, a new and waning gibbous. I think the way you get these is by using your thermometer and look at the sky and scan the sky when it's nighttime. So that one would be great to get because it's a lot of points. 25 to 50, right? So that's definitely what we want, but it might take a bit here. So we might wait a couple of nights and try to get this. Yeah, I think I will do this. Just see if we're lucky with the moon phases, maybe. Once we get into blood magic, we can make something that skips to nighttime. That would be really nice. Okay, while we wait, let's make an atomic disassembler. I think I'll use that as my second pickaxe. Should be relatively easy. If we take some obsidian and grind it down in here, we get pulverized obsidian. We get 4 out of it, which is a pretty good yield. We can take this and dump it into the metallurgic infuser with diamonds over here. And then we're gonna add another metallurgic infuser right next to this. And this one will be using some of this. Actually, let's enrich this first, so we get more out of it. And then we make an osmium compressor and place it next to it as well. And then we put osmium at the bottom, refined obsidian dust at the top. And that will make an refined obsidian ingot. And we need to also take now the, which is this one, the compressed obsidian. Put it in here, put in these guys. And that will make these guys, atomic alloys. Osmium compressor is like my favorite sound. And now with this energy tablet that I also made, we can make the atomic disassembler. Very easy now at this point. The recipe hasn't really changed. Let's charge that guy up. I love this thing. This is one of my favorite pickaxes. Now, the downside is this won't have, like... Wait, actually? No, oh, smashing. I don't know what smashing is, yeah. It won't have any enchantments. So we won't get fortune on this or something. Ooh, it's really glowy in this shader pack too. That's even cooler. But it's a pretty neat thing. It has different modes. So right now it's on normal mode, efficiency 20. Shift right click. Now it's on slow. Efficiency 8. Efficiency is how much power it consumes. Shift right click again is on fast. Or on vein. That's like vein mining. And then also off. If you kind of just want to use it as a weapon or something, you can do that. And then back to normal. So, but on fast. Look at fast it mines obsidian. It's pretty cool. I'll leave it on normal for now. I like it. And it looks really cool, right? Yes. Okay, it is nighttime. Let's see what moon we get today. Oh, we need paper. We need some paper in our hands. Do I have some? Yes, I do. Not sure if I need to have clear sky. Oh, no. Let me read about it. Oh, we need to have scribing tools on us as well, so that should be good now. We got Northern Quadrant. Do we get the same one again? Yeah, okay, so I guess I would have to study this a few times. Okay, this is how fast this thing can be. Pretty neat. Oh, I was wrong. You have to like look at specific quadrants. That's how that works. You look at all the quadrants. I guess that was all of them. Yeah. I see. So I actually messed that up. What was the one we needed? Oh, I hope the last one wasn't the one we needed. That is Stella. No, these are all Stella too. We needed Luna. Oh no, this is the moon. I wonder if it doesn't work because of my shaders. I don't know where the actual moon is. Or my sky. Oh, that would be bad. Oh, there we go. Luna waning crescent. That's how that works. Okay, it's somewhere over there. Weird. Well, since that could take quite a while to get the right moon phase, then let's ignore the research for now, unfortunately, and let's focus on the other stuff, the gauntlet stuff, just to unlock it. So what we need is another thermometer. There we go. And then let's see, we need to make the V's resonator and a Casus gauntlet, right? And I'm not sure if we need 2 resonators. I'm just gonna make 1 for now. And let's see, we have 176 V still available in this chunk. It slowly recharges over time, luckily. So that should be okay. I'm not sure if like recharging flux causes, or recharging V's causes flux, or causes flux. No, seems okay. I'm not sure. Could be, but hopefully not. I think it was here and then here, right? Yeah. There's the gauntlet. It looks really cool. Look at this thing. Aha. Can't do anything with this yet, unfortunately. But let's go in here, complete this. And that unlocks golems. So all we need is an animated construct. Ew, okay. And by the way, the gauntlet is being used for magic casting and stuff. It's kind of your wand in this one. But I guess we'll get into this later. Do we have a pumpkin? Well, pumpkins would be over here if we had one. Grow, little pumpkin. I don't think he wants to grow. There we go. And skin him. Awesome. Is that it? Was that the right thing we had to do? Yes. Completed. Awesome. We have golems unlocked. Yes. Newly discovered. Okay. Essential smelting required. Okay, so we do have to make more progress to actually make these guys. We have to get through essential smelting here, which actually should be extremely easy to unlock, but maybe we'll do this real quick. All we have to do is grab one of each, and that should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and now wants more of them, but okay. Well, that's a bit annoying. I thought you could get this so you can make these a bit more easily, but nope. I guess you have to do them in the cauldron first and then unlock the smeltery. Interesting. You know, the this research system is a bit strange. Kind of like the old one more, but that's okay. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to end it here for today. I will have to wait for several nights, I believe, to see if we get the right moon phases, but yeah. But maybe let's quickly check out our rewards. We got a bunch. I'm just gonna accept all of them. We got quite a few again, so let's see if we get anything good. Manasir monocle. Ooh, a builder. That's pretty good, because that requires a machine casing, which we don't have access to yet. Black wool carpets. Nope. Compacting drawers is pretty good. Is it 1? No, it's 2. I guess that works. Another stupid cooking table. Cocobolo door. Looks alright. Might work well in like a blood magic area, maybe. A sponge. Okay. I wonder if that's reusable to pick up water. Ooh, a resonant exchanger. Pretty good, but we do have the one from building gadgets too. Ooh, a gun turret. 2 of them. Oh, we're gonna have to set these guys up. And that was it. Awesome. These are gonna be good, these 2 guys here. Now they don't stack anymore. But yeah, gonna end the episode here. Like, let Stompy McStompface walk around, I guess. I don't know where else to put him, but hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.